Sometimes I make mistakes in my life, but I'm trying so hard to make it right. Even though sometimes I make mistakes in my life, life goes on.
Not a fighter, but if I tell somebody Chicago is one of the best cities in the whole world and they disagree with me, I'm gonna fight you for it. That statement is very biased because I am from Chicago and that's where we are this weekend. Find this video for the first time. My name is SAMOKFIT. I am a 220-pound bodybuilder training for his first 100-miler crazy mountain in just under 10 weeks. Episode 1, I introduced the series, the Build to 100 series, and episode 2, I covered what my full training week looks like. And this week I just want to take you guys on a nice little vlog of the city, and at the end of this video we have a 20-mile run that we need to do tomorrow. This week on itself, it's been a very challenging week just because it's one of my highest mileage, 52 miles so far. By the time I finish my 20-mile run tomorrow, it's going to be 52-mile run total. This week is a week that I'm doing a lot of back-to-back long runs. Yesterday I did 10 miles. The day before that I did 8 miles. Tomorrow we are going to be doing 22 miles just to cap up a 52-mile run week. And with all the mileage climbed in, that means the body is feeling it. It's going to be wrecked, and my body is wrecked. So the first thing that we did yesterday, which has been a while since I did this, I'm going to be doing frequently, is making sure on a weekly visit, bi-weekly actually, visiting my chiropractor. So yesterday I went to my chiropractor. I've been having some shin splint issues, plantar fasciitis a little bit, so it was much needed to go visit Dr. Pablo yesterday just to get some body work done to make sure I'm confident. I'm not like having any sort of like second guessing in the back of my mind, like how's my body going to react to the 20 miles that we have tomorrow. Piece of encouragement I can definitely give you: if you guys are training for ultra marathon, your first 5K body work is very, very important because it just takes that concern or take that fear out of the equation for you. Today I'm going to take you guys along with me on a vlog. We got here to run in store, some gels for tomorrow, and I'm going to be practicing with some solid foods because in 3 weeks from now we actually are going to be going to Bighorn 100. The homie Jeremy Miller, Dan Rasarana, Pete Rubish, we are going to be there together. Pete Rubish and Jeremy Miller, they are running 100 miles, so I'm going to be pacing Pete. Dan Rasarana is going to be pacing Jeremy Miller for their 100. And selfishly, I'm doing that race because I myself, during that week, I need to do a 30-mile night run. So I volunteered to do the 30-mile portion of the race for Pete while pacing him through the night. And also it's going to give me some opportunity to experience some elevation because, again, if you are from Chicago, for the Midwest or St. Louis area, you don't have access to a lot of elevation and climb. So any elevation or any elevation, any climbing that I can get access to, I want to take on that opportunity. So it's going to be a great experience. But first, before we get to that, that's 3 weeks. We got to finish this 20-mile run tomorrow. Let me know in the comments if you guys like the design of this shirt. One of my quotes early in the year is the Misogi era. This is my Misogi era, and if you don't know what a Misogi is just a means of the old Japanese tradition where you go through a lot of hardship, then you finish that hardship, you bathe yourself in water just to cleanse yourself. But the Misogi challenge, if you're not used to that, is the Misogi challenge essentially is, make it hard, don't die. And this year, I've been doing a lot of hard things, and I'm trying not to die. And this week is definitely pushing my limits a little bit, but hey, that's why we're doing it, because it's not easy. If it's easy, everybody else would do it. But this t-shirt right here, in case you don't know, I do have a clothing brand. It's called the Unfit, and this is one of the design on the back. And again, the koi fish kind of represent like the Japanese culture. So yeah, if you like this, let me know in the comments. I think this should be dropping pretty soon.
Been at it already, had my tarot read. Things are looking up for me, that's what my tarot said. Been pumping out pheromones and wearing red. Young Jerry Lolliver King, but they're not aware of it. $40 to show money, that's what they stole from me. Blow it all bowling, guess I roll funny. Go find me a snow bunny, ask if this cold world's making her nose runny. She melted, I wear a cape that is velvet, couldn't see it.
So it's day 2 from the last clip that you guys just saw. So yesterday, after I finished talking to you guys, left the Heartbreak store, took the girls, went to a bouncy house here in Chicago, spent way too much time there. I was worried, like, hey, I got 20 miles tomorrow, make sure I don't overdo it. But then again, dad life, you like that. I'm not going to sacrifice a 20-mile run for spending time with my kids. So that was fun. And after that, we went to Texas Roadhouse because, again, nutrition, the way I applied nutrition yesterday was to treat today like I'm going to be running a marathon, so to speak. So I made sure I carb up, had burgers, If you've been to Texas Roadhouse before, the rolls is next level good. It's addicting. So ate a ton of those. So what I've had so far today is a bagel and honey with some salt on it. I took down the BPN G1, 2 scoops of the G1M Sports, and with my switchback electrolyte. Luckily for me, this weather right now is perfect. It's like 64 degrees, still cool. Actually reminds me of the Chicago Marathon weather. And so far, so what I have in here is my Salomon Skin 12 with 2 16-ounce water, with 2 16-ounce water on the side here. I got my gels that I bought from the store yesterday. Tons of pocket. Again, I'm going to start running with this quite a bit again, because obviously in 3X, like I mentioned in previous videos, we are going to be going to Bighorn. And again, I want to start, getting used to testing this out as much as I can. Talk about this before. I mean, this half tide alone, I highly recommend. I mean, it's next level good. I mean, it's a collaboration with the Heartbreak. You got the Nike Trill right here. Tons of pocket. I mean, tons of pockets in the front, 3 pockets in the front, pockets inside, a little zip on the back here for all your essentials. So I haven't even tried it on, and I can highly recommend this right here. The hat right here, this is a dope hat by Switchback Electrolyte, the homie Jeremy's company. Obviously the electrolyte I just mentioned. Awesome hat that we're rocking today, and I love the brim also. And by the way, I guess I can officially mention that I am going to be a full sponsor, or I should say Switchback is going to be sponsoring my 100-mile prep going into the 100-mile race. So they are the only electrolytes I'm going to be taking. Again, it's an organic partnership that's been, I've been using it for a while now, if you guys have followed this content for a while. So I highly recommend it. Why would you want to use electrolytes? If you run, and if you don't even run, you do definitely want to use electrolytes, because oftentimes when you struggle in the gym to get a good decent pump in the gym, sometimes you're looking at your hydration, and your electrolytes can be an additional benefit. Again, if you don't understand, obviously because it's got 1,000 milligrams of sodium is a nutrient transporter that shuffles nutrients into your blood vessel, and it helps you with contraction also. So not only for runners, obviously it's going to be getting hotter also. If you're out in the sun a lot and you sweat a lot, electrolyte is something that can definitely be beneficial for you. But yeah, without further ado, let's get this ball rolling.
Say what it be, I know the king, follow his lead, repeat after me. I know they lurking, this serpent is circling, but I never worry, cause he got the keys, he let it bleed, never put me on the freeze, just look at how he spit it to me. It'll be out of right after I see. You can't make the promise unless you the king. Jay with a baby, I am what he made me. No, you cannot say me, so it's for the birds. Buy for a price, you ain't know what it's worth. He not letting go like it's grandmama purse. Rolling with heavy, he feeling kinda discouraged, cause he feeling down in the dirt. I told him heavy, you only need faith, cause yes, you already did all the work. Life or death, this life is best. I'd rather see the vision complete instead of the speed to find regret. You gotta breathe.
Finished that run in 3 hours 21 minutes at a pace of 10:05. Actually did more than 20 miles, because I think by point I started to get a gel in, and I forgot to turn my watch on for about 8.8 miles, so almost 21 miles total today. And it started pouring rain, that's why I was not able to capture as much footage of running as much as possible, just because at this Pocket 3 that I'm recording with, I'm not sure it's wet the seal or not. I don't want to take the risk. But finished the run. Something that I hate, or maybe not hate, but I'm happy to admit, I actually enjoy the rain. The half of the race, it started drizzling about mile 6, and it started raining heavily about 10 miles in. And sometimes you just gotta embrace it. And something I always say all the time is the conditions will not always be perfect, but the job must be done. Last week I did the last video that you guys just saw, we did a 14 miles, was there 16 mile, we did 14 mile in a heat. This one we did a 20.8 miles in a pouring rain. So I'm covering all the elements that's going to be needed to run an ultra marathon. If it's raining, if it's pouring, wherever that element is, I want to make sure we are going to be ready to tackle that course. So yeah, finished the run. Run felt good. Tested some gear. The gear held on pretty well. I'm happy with that. And now I'm gonna go to one of my favorite spots here in Chicago, Stan's Donut. I'm gonna grab some donut for myself, donut for my girls, because they love donut, they love donut too, and love Stan's donut. And I'm just gonna enjoy the rest of the day. And I'll see you guys on the next video. So as far as the next video is gonna be covering a lot of my nutrition, and it's one of those things where well, covering a lot of my nutrition. And right before I started this race, my coach texted me saying, hey, I uploaded the next week's training block. And it's one of those things like I'm like, I don't want to look at the training block before the run, because it's gonna play like a mind fuck on me. I'm like, man, I got 20 miles, then I know the miles gonna be climbing up next week, but I don't want to look at the mileage because I'm like, man, it's gonna suck. But hey, let's look at what we got on deck for next week. So this week, tomorrow, thank God I got a full rest day, man. I'm so excited to see that. But Tuesday we got a 10-mile easy. Wednesday we got a 5-mile easy run AM, and we got a 5-mile easy PM, so 2 a day there. And then we follow up with another 10-mile easy. And we have on Friday, we have a 2-mile shakeout run for rest day, and then we have a 15-mile easy and easy on Saturday, and rolling that into another 15-mile easy on Sunday. So it's going to be a 62-mile week, and the idea is we are going to be playing with some, back-to-back run in the same day, back-to-back run in the same day, meaning 5 miles early and 5 miles late, and the 15 miles on Saturday, and again the 15 miles on Sunday is supposed to be for just to get used to like training on heavy legs. So in total mileage of the week, again, it's going to be 62 miles, a heavy week, which I'm happy with that. I'll take 15 miles. Hard for me to say, right? But again, here we are. No complaining, showing up. Go grab some donuts, and I'll see you guys on the next video. SAMOKFIT. Thank you for watching, and stay on fit.